Northern elephant seals live along the Pacific coast of North America, where their year is split between crowded breeding beaches and long months far offshore in cold open water. On land they look heavy and slow, but the same body that seems awkward on sand is built for deep dives, long-distance travel, and saving energy in the ocean without wasting motion. Adult males are much larger than females, and a full-grown male can weigh several times more than a female during the breeding season, when size can decide beach rank. The male's large nose is not just strange-looking, it helps make loud calls that carry across a rookery packed with other seals, waves, and wind during breeding season. Every winter, breeding beaches fill with males, females, and newborn pups, turning quiet stretches of sand into loud, active colonies for several weeks, from California to Baja. Big males arrive first and compete for space, using size, calls, and chest-to-chest fights to control the best parts of the beach near groups of females. These fights can be rough, but many contests are decided by pushing, biting, and backing down before either animal is badly injured or forced into the surf after a hard warning. Females come ashore later, usually pregnant from the year before, and each mother gives birth to one dark-coated pup on the beach above the high tide line. For about a month, the mother nurses her pup with very rich milk, and the pup gains weight quickly while she stays close and does not leave to feed, even through cold nights. During that nursing period, the mother relies on fat stored from months at sea, slowly losing weight as the pup grows stronger and heavier beside her. The pup learns the sounds and smell of its mother in a crowded rookery, because finding the right mother can decide whether it gets milk and survives in all the noise. After the mother returns to the ocean, the seal stays behind as a weaned pup, resting, growing, and practicing in shallow water near the rookery after the adults leave. At first, a young elephant seal is clumsy in the surf, but practice helps it learn how to float, turn, dive, and come back through waves in changing tide. Once ready, the young seal leaves the beach and begins a dangerous first trip into the Pacific, where food is spread across huge distances in deep water for the first time. Far from shore, northern elephant seals hunt mostly fish and squid, often feeding in deep water where sunlight is weak or gone and pressure is high during night dives. They are some of the deepest diving seals, regularly making long dives that can last many minutes before they return to the surface to breathe. To handle those dives, they carry a large amount of oxygen in their blood and muscles, and their heart rate can slow while they are underwater to conserve energy. Their large eyes help in dim water, and their sensitive whiskers can detect small movements from prey in the dark, even when visibility is poor around their face. Between dives, they surface for short breathing breaks, then roll back down again, repeating this pattern for hours while searching for food. Females usually travel across wide areas of the North Pacific, feeding heavily so they can return with enough stored energy for the next pup before breeding season. Males often follow different routes, traveling north toward productive feeding areas where they can rebuild their weight after breeding season ends in colder waters. Life at sea is safer than a crowded beach in some ways, but young seals still face predators, including great white sharks and orcas along their routes, especially when young. Many attacks happen near coastal routes and island edges, where deep water comes close to shore and predators can patrol paths used by traveling seals near rocky headlands. Elephant seals also come back to land for molting, when old outer skin and hair peel away and new growth replaces it in a natural yearly process that keeps the skin healthy. During molt, they spend weeks on the beach again, resting close together while their bodies put energy into replacing the old coat instead of feeding. Their recovery is one of the clearest comeback stories on the Pacific coast, because northern elephant seals were once hunted nearly to extinction by commercial hunters. A small surviving population allowed the species to rebound, and today many colonies are protected, monitored, and studied by researchers and park staff over many decades. Even with that recovery, they still depend on healthy oceans, safe breeding beaches, and enough food across their long migration routes from season to season. A northern elephant seal's life is a cycle of extremes: fasting on land, diving in deep water, fighting, nursing, molting, and traveling thousands of miles through each year. What makes them impressive is not just their size, but how well they move between two difficult worlds. the open Pacific, and the crowded beach again and again.